Yeah, so if you want to identify the opening bar, then yes, use the time session solver to isolate that opening bar. Let's add a time session solver. So, yeah, the time session solver here, so we can, let's see here. Let's see, I'm going to change my resolution down to 5 minutes. There. There, I'm just going to do Thursday here. Like so, connect that in. Now, I'm on a 1 minute chart, so obviously it's going to highlight all of these. So let's switch to a 5 minute chart. Okay. All right, yeah, I was not oh, yeah, actually that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, so in the time session solver here, it does include, yeah, 9:30 exactly. So let's just add 1 second to that. There we go. So if we add a second to that, actually I need to, let me do it the Thursday here. Let's add 1 second to that. So that way it doesn't actually include the 9:30 bar, right, which is before the market opens. There we go. All right. So there we go. So with the time session solver, right, you have to be very specific with, whatever chart you're working with. Whereas the threshold solver and using the time block indicator, yeah, is a little more universal. All right, so let's go into tools. There's the time block. And there we go. So the first output here is start bar, right? So now the time block indicator is a very, very basic kind of indicator here. So it doesn't have a time zone. So you have to put in the correct times for your time zone there. So there you go. So just put in the correct start time, and then the indicator will identify which bar correlates with your start time. And right, so it doesn't matter what chart you're on. You'd be on a second chart, a range chart, tick chart, week chart, right, and you're good to go. There. Actually, I guess oh yeah, I had this set to mountain time. So there we go. If I put that on Eastern time, there. And oh yeah, once again, let's see here. Let's go into the time block indicator. Yeah. There you go. We'll put 1 second after the market opens. There we go. All right. So now both of these work, right? But if I go back and change my chart, yeah. There we go. Yeah, so here you go. So the 731 bar, right? That's the first bar of the open. And this one, right, there you go. So the time session solver, right, is going to find, all 5 bars, right? So you'd have to go in there and kind of make sure, right, that we identify this exactly there. There we go. All right. And yeah, so one more thing here is if you're going to use the time block with the threshold solver, you're going to want a long and a short output. So let's set both of these to the same. There we go. There we go. All right, so we have a long and a short output. Yeah. So So we're going to set the long condition and the short condition both to greater than 0. So there you go. That's how you would identify the opening candle. Right? 2 ways to do it.